Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Thrive Sustainability.
I tried to create all my policies to be on one page.
So Caroline, you spoke a lot about transportation today. Why is transportation so important to a sustainable future?
Well, I think it's important to businesses in Cornwall because the sustainability aspect of transport is about 30% of my own business, and I know it's a big chunk of everyone else's expenses as well in Cornwall. If you want to travel anywhere from Cornwall, it's a long journey and also takes up a lot in expenses, as well as staff arriving at their own offices. So transport is integral to most businesses in Cornwall. Our new MPs to be pushing that agenda on our behalf and saying that we are risk takers and we are on the edge, but we do have a lot of valuable input that could be applied to almost anywhere in the world.
I think the new administration that was elected last week will have a tremendously positive influence on the sustainability agenda, particularly in Cornwall. I think we're building up an industry here, especially in terms of software, that relies on power, relies on integration of services, and we've also got a renewables industry to match. Both those things are priorities, I think, for the new government, and will potentially put Cornwall in a very good position.
And do you think that events such as Thrive Sustainability are going to continue to flourish over the next 5 years?
I think events like Thrive Sustainability will flourish over the next few years because people will want to exchange more and more information about how they are coping with the challenges and the benefits of sustainable practice. And I think the kind of forum that we create with Thrive Sustainability allows people to exchange ideas in a really simple and straightforward way and get practical help from each other about how to change their practices.
Okay, so what is Moja Maritime? Well, we're a specialist marine services company based in Falmouth. We've grown from, I think 6 years ago we were 4 people in an office opposite Traeger Mills.
Richard, just from the perspective of the maritime sector, what are your predictions for the next 5 years for Cornwall with regards to the sustainable agenda?
Yeah, from our point of view, we're supporting the marine renewables in the southwest and globally, but in the southwest I think it's going to be wave energy because that's the resource we have here. It's a challenging one. Wave energy is behind technically, but we think that within 5 years we'll start to see some technologies reaching commercial sort of proposition.
Focus on what's going on in Cornwall as a whole, as the area, then focus on case study with Caroline, and then look at what fantastic work Cornish organisations are doing internationally throughout the globe.
People recognise that change is inevitable. We have all sorts of challenges, whether they be environmental, economic or social, but the environment is a key part of the solution to all of those things.
Cornwall Business Week this week, they're hearing the term sustainability. How can people find out more?
There's a range of resources, websites, government, Cornwall Sustainability Awards website's a good starting point. I think perhaps have a look at businesses in Cornwall that are doing great work, such as Clear Mapping Company, and actually just maybe take on 1 or 2 elements that they do and see how that can improve your business.
And how did this event come about?
The event came about from a phone conversation with Richard Wadman from Francis Clark. Richard was putting on Financing Cornwall. They booked the cinema for the whole day, and they got a couple of hours time slot at the end of the day and just said, hey, do you fancy putting on a sustainability event?
And I say that because I think we need to think about how we can think about climate change not as a global issue but as a local issue that impacts us and everyone around us.
I think SMEs have the potential to be great leaders. They are part of the economy and society strongly, especially in the UK and Europe more generally. So importantly, I think for SMEs it's very important to focus on strong leaders, so their leadership position, communicate to their members of staff and also try to do business differently. So try to focus on what you do well, but also try to hold on to your values and beliefs and not try to back down, but see how you can integrate in your business model and just really keep climate change and sustainability more generally at heart and try to influence the people around you.